My wife announced, "I'm renovating your man cave into my yoga studio. You don't use it anyway." I said, "Great idea, I'll help." Then I helped myself to the master bedroom, which I converted into my new office with a locksmith's help. She came home from yoga class to find her clothes in the garage. Rachel had been slowly taking over every inch of our house for 5 years. First, it was the guest room. "We never have guests anyway," she said, turning it into her crafting studio. The sewing machine she used twice still sits there covered in dust. Then came the garage. "Your tools can go in the shed," she declared, filling it with her Peloton bike and essential oil collection. I haven't seen her touch the bike in 8 months. Last year, she converted our dining room into her meditation space with crystals and incense. We now eat dinner on TV trays in the living room every single night, but my basement man cave was supposed to be sacred. I'd spent 2 years building it myself. Custom bar, vintage arcade games, a pool table I'd restored with my dad before he died. Last Sunday, Rachel came downstairs while I was watching the game. "I'm turning this into my yoga studio. You barely use it." I'd been down there literally every evening that week. "Where am I supposed to go?" She waved her hand dismissively. "You can watch TV upstairs. This space has better energy for my practice." I'd been sleeping in the guest room for 3 months already because she claimed I snored. Now she wanted the one space in the house that was actually mine. "You know what? That's a great idea," I said calmly. "I'll help you move things around." Her face lit up. She wasn't used to me agreeing so quickly. That Tuesday, while she was at her hot yoga class, I got to work. I called a locksmith and had the master bedroom door rekeyed. Then I moved my computer, my desk, and all my important stuff into what used to be our bedroom. I turned it into a proper home office. My gaming setup, my diplomas on the wall, my dad's old baseball collection in a display case. Then I carefully packed all her clothes, shoes, and makeup into boxes and stacked them neatly in the garage, right next to her dusty Peloton. Rachel came home around 7, still in her yoga pants, holding her mat. I heard her scream from the garage, "Why are all my clothes out here?" She stormed into the house and ran upstairs. I heard her trying the bedroom door, jiggling the handle frantically. "Why is this locked? Open this door right now." I walked upstairs calmly. "That's my office now. You said I could watch TV upstairs, remember? I took your advice. You can't just take our bedroom." "You took my man cave. I took the master bedroom." "Seems fair to me." Her face turned bright red. "That's completely different. The bedroom is both of ours." "So is the house, Rachel, until you turned it into your personal wellness center." She tried a different approach, softening her voice. "Honey, this is crazy. Let's talk about this like adults. We can talk, but I'm keeping my office. Where am I supposed to sleep? The guest room works fine. I've been sleeping there for 3 months because of my supposed snoring. Where am I supposed to put my clothes? The garage has plenty of space. Right next to all my tools you moved out there." She stood there speechless for the first time in years. The next morning, she tried calling a locksmith to change it back. I'd already called every locksmith within 30 miles and explained the situation. None of them would help her. By day 3, she finally sat down to actually talk. "I didn't realize I'd taken over so much space," she admitted quietly. "Rachel, you've pushed me into one corner of my own house. Every room became yours, except that basement." We spent the next week actually negotiating like adults. She could keep her crafting room, but the dining room went back to being a dining room. The garage got split 50-50, and I kept my office. She moved back into the master bedroom, but now the man cave was officially mine again, with a new lock she didn't have a key to. Last weekend, she actually asked permission before buying new furniture. For the first time in 5 years, it felt like our house instead of her house that I just lived in.